Hello, a common question I've been receiving is how to enable log to file for Diagnostic Console in OnBase. Kyle will be our expert. Kyle, take it away.
Let's refresh our memory on what the Diagnostics Console is. It's an application used to troubleshoot any module that accesses the application server. For example, the Unity client. Let's start by launching the Diagnostics Console. You'll be presented with a dialog box asking for a service location, which will auto-populate to the local host. If you want to capture diagnostics for the local server, then go ahead and click OK. However, if you're looking to use the console to monitor a remote server, you'll need to enter the URL of that server. We'll go ahead and click OK. Once open, the Diagnostics Console will capture data whenever you access the application server and will automatically open tabs ranging from service to error message depending on the activity. And so we can see here again some tabs, some activity being recorded by the Diagnostics Console. But what if you want to automatically capture and save the data captured by the Diagnostics Console to a file? First, you'll have to do some manual configuration, and you can start that by going to the web.config file, which is located in the install directory for your application server, which can generally be found within the inet pub folder under www root and then app server 64. Once open, you can search for the Highland Diagnostics section, and under routes, you'll add a few keys under the Diagnostics Console route name, which I've already done here. So let's go over some of these keys. So this first key right here tells the console where to generate that log. You can specify whatever path you'd like, and if the directory doesn't exist, one will be created with the name specified. This next key tells the console what kind of file to generate, which in this case is a .json file that can be read by multiple programs, including the console itself, which I will show in a bit. So this next key tells the console to generate a new file whenever the previous file size limit is reached. This next key allows you to set an interval for the console to start generating a new log. For example, if you set this value to day, then the console will start a new log every day. This is useful if you want to keep track of a process that runs on a specific day. Other values include hour, minute, month, and year. This next key here tells the console to generate up to 31 logs before stopping, which you could set to whatever value you'd like. This next key here tells the console to limit the file size for each log, and this is in bytes, so you could set this to whatever byte size you'd like. And then this last key tells the console what kind of activity to log. So in this case, since I put in trace, and trace is the lowest level activity to monitor, all activity will be logged. So let's go ahead and save that config file. We'll minimize that. And once that's done, and the activity starts being monitored here, it'll also create that log wherever you specified. So we can actually go to that location, which I specified on the local drive, the C drive here, under Highland logs. We can see that this log.json file was generated by the console. When we open that up, we can take a look and we can see all sorts of different logs here. And I'll show you a little bit later on what that looks like in the console itself. And so here's a couple things to know about the log to file specifically. So if the Diagnostics Console is not logging or working properly, you may need to enable the service by opening the run dialog via start, go down here, and then we can go ahead, open that run app here. And then what you want to do is type in services.msc, we'll hit OK. So once that's open, you'll want to scroll down to Highland Diagnostics. Oops. Let's see. So this one, you want to make sure that that's running. And another thing to note is because we specified the JSON file format in our configuration, programs like Notepad and even the Diagnostics Console can open the files to view. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go find file. That was under Highland logs. And we'll go ahead and open that. And you can see this new window will pop up, which has all the different tabs of all the different activities. And this is a really nifty resource for when you want to isolate a specific error or process that you might encounter. And that's log to file.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions that you'd like to see answered in an upcoming Question Corner video, leave us a comment below.